Hello, everybody. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. So, I am only broadcasting on YouTube right now. And if you're able to hear me and I don't sound like an alien, um, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up that you can hear me okay, that everything is okay. So, let me know before I continue on because I'm trying a new way of, you sound wonderful. Thank you. Okay. Oh, technology. Technology has not been my friend lately. Happy Chinese New Year. It is a new moon today, and it has it's on that 1 degree point in Aquarius, which has been such a pivotal point since 2020, right? And I look great. Thank you. Oh my God, I love you. Lexi, you're going to be my sidekick. You can go with me wherever I go. Um, so there's such powerful energy that's coming in. We had the Jupiter Saturn conjunction there. We've had the Venus go in there. She's sort of with the energies. She's there's been so much. But one of the things I wanted to come in and say is if you guys could spread this video out, this is my only form of media right now. I am no longer on Facebook. My Facebook got hacked. If you did not know or didn't get my videos before, so my Facebook has been hacked. It has all of my Facebook stuff has been taken over, and I cannot access Facebook or get a hold of anybody on Facebook because when I tried to start a new account, it wouldn't let me, and I'm in Facebook jail because I'm an imposter, but the imposter has my account. This is so crazy. This is so much the energies, it is where I'm looking at it in a way that it's funny because I was thinking about going less and less on Facebook and but being scared about it. And the reason being scared about it is that that's a lot of my business. Like I would say 90% of my business comes from Facebook. And this is where the connections and the people and everything else came from Facebook. So this is where coming in where things have to change, and I think because there's going to be such problems with the internet going forward and throughout this year that this is going to get crazy. My dead grandma's account was hacked too, and she sent me a friend request last night at 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. Oh my God, Lexi. I would have light a candle. Light a candle. 3 a.m., the witching hour. Yeah. I was talking to Andrea Hill, and then all of a sudden she thought I went to bed, but I couldn't get a hold of her. I mean, I could text her. But the thing is that for anybody to get a hold of me, if you want to get a reading, if you want to contact me, you'll have to do it through my email. I'm typing up here on the page. So to get a hold of me through my email. And that's going to be the way to do it. If anybody is on Facebook, you can share this on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, share it. Get it out there. Let people know that you could still get a hold of me. Um, and I'm real. I'm a real person. I'm not a bot. And I'm not an AI. I don't want to start laughing because I'll start coughing. Yeah. And you reported it right away. That's awesome. And I want people to report my stuff right away because I can't report it right now. I can't even get access to them. And it's so funny because Instagram, they tried to hack it, and I got back onto my Instagram and I got a 2-factor verification and everything else um with Instagram. And so Instagram I still have. So Instagram, if you want to, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And that's no problem. That's not an issue. I know they've tried to get my Instagram, but it's going to be more difficult to get the Instagram. This is to show you that it is so easy for things to happen. So easy. And I can be very lackadaisical. That's a good word, lackadaisical. Um and not, you know, sort of like, yeah, whatever. That's very Scorpio. And South Node Scorpio being there doesn't help any. But that's putting things off. That's, things that you should do, you shouldn't be putting off. This new moon is entering into some really big energy and showing us big transformation. I was just watching Russell Brand, and it was hilarious because he was talking. I can't play it because I will get dinged. I'll get dinged. But excuse me, I need to take another sip of wine. That mainstream media are now coming out talking about the things that have been happening in the last few years, and the things that cause problems with the heart chakra, and with these heart chakras, why the heart chakra isn't vibrating as well as it used to vibrate. That's my explanation. And that big corporations and stuff, um like the CDC is doing their investigation, which is really, really awesome that they're doing this investigation. And I feel this is where, when it comes to your heart chakra and when it comes to your overall well-being, it is so important to take care of your overall well-being. And that finding that sometimes when you are not active or being forced not to be active, and for whatever reasons, that this is where they're finding, unfortunately, it shut down the chakra system. And when the chakra system doesn't work, what ends up happening is that you don't work. So you need to have your chakra system working. And it's so important to have the chakra system working. And many ways to implement your chakra system for working is getting your exercise, getting outside, connecting with people you love to connect with, eating right, eating nice, good foods, and even eating for your chakras. Like, we have green is the heart. So looking at green things that are great for the heart. Um, Orange and red is great. So bringing in orange and red foods, and even purple foods. So looking at the different types of things that are purple. Oh, the dog wants to come on. Here's the dog. This is the dog. This is Roxy. Say hi, Roxy. So that's Roxy the dog. So it's important for you to make sure that you have good nutrition for your chakra and that you protect your chakra. No, not right now. Thank you. So, um, and this is where information is coming out in other areas to let you know that it's important for you to to take care of yourself, right? And that for the past few years, many people haven't been taking as good a care of themselves as they should have because of certain circumstances that um, were outlaid uh, in our area or in our world that made people not so participating within the world around you. I think I'm doing pretty good at explaining this, and very sorry about that, coded terms. So we're looking at this energy in very unique ways, and it is important. And Russell Brand, if you look at any of his clips or you follow him, he had some really interesting information that came out. And if you don't follow it, to find out a lot more of the information, you could go into Rumble. because Rumble is not censored. And that's probably where I'm going to eventually go over to. But I think I have to pay a sort of premium to be able to do lives and things like that on Rumble. So you're finding very good ways of covering it. I've tried. So this energy, this new moon, and this Aquarius energy, you could get Aquariuses can be funny because you can get hung up on not being a part of the status quo, not being a part of the group. And it is so important that um, to be an individual, to allow yourself to be that individual and not get hung up on so many other people's ideas. Now, lovely little Saturn is in there, and Saturn likes structure, Saturn likes conformity. And that's a lot of the energies that we are being shown that aren't good to be conformed. Like, for instance, here's the thing. Um, when you pick up a crystal book, you'll find that in practically every crystal book, you'll find that rose quartz is good for the heart chakra. Rose quartz is really good. It's a love rock, right? Well, you might pick up the rose quartz and you might find it, well, I find it grounding, or I find it really helps with my solar plexus, more so than the heart. So this is where when you start using your own intuition, you might find that maybe a lot of people found this was great for them, but you didn't. And this is where, when we have the sun in Aquarius, to really come in so that you don't end up getting into that conformity and getting into that place where you lose yourself, right? Just because the books say it, just because they say it, or this person. So this new moon is really an activation of opening and allowing ourselves to open up in new and vibrant ways. And being the year of the rabbit, and it's the water rabbit, which I am because I was born in the year of the water rabbit, that this is really a yin year. It's a very feminine year. It's a very year of creating and activating your intuition and activating, you know, being that observer, allowing yourself to move and not, if you have to move away from something, allowing yourself to move away from whatever you feel is not in your alignment. And this is where a lot of the energies are going to be coming in. Now, one second here. Now, of course, we're going to have a lot of energies that the planets are going to be all direct. So the planets are going to be direct, and which is where Uranus is stationary and going to be going direct. We also have, with that quincunx that is happening between Mercury and Mars, so this is coming into, like, finally things are going to be moving forward. And of course, Aquarius is a beautiful sign of innovation. It holds, there is a boundary line in the responsibility of the anarchy all the way, like, to following the crowd and things like that. And this is where, drawing the line. You don't want to go following the line on everything, right? This is where you start looking at, okay, I need to start looking at things in a new way. And this is like this weekend with this new moon and with Uranus, stationary direct on the 22nd at 14 degrees. We also have uh, the nodes are there. We have Venus is really going to be having a big focusing a lot on our values, on the things that we place importance on it. And it's doing a very nice sextile over to Jupiter. And and this is building. This is where we are going to be building and looking at and what is important to us in Aquarius and Saturn. And here still with Saturn being the ruler of Aquarius, you're honest, being the other, he's being the other modern ruler, which is Uranus. But this is looking at your honesty of who you are and the structures that you want to put up, and the things that really make you who you are. And this new moon is one of understanding the future, and that we can see this in an important moment, and where that there's some big stuff that's going to be presented to us along the way here. And this is really allowing for us to looking into some really strong structures that we want to build up so as we move forward into the future. And with Mars in Gemini, it's like I want to go forward, and I want to get things done. And this is where you might really want to get things done and want to move forward, but you got to allow yourself to have some patience with all of this happening, because this is showing us that we really have to be able to maneuver and be the rabbit observer, so that we won't get too overwhelmed and just start running around crazily. So taking some time this weekend. I know I have the new moon readings that have to be done, and I promised a lot of people to have them done on tomorrow, which is Sunday. I'm going to try my darndest to get as many done as I can and send them through email to the ones I do have email. Not everybody I have email for, unfortunately. I own that. And that's something that I think, going forward, it's so important to not only have people's phone numbers, but get people's emails, because then at least you're able to contact those people and let them know, hey, this is what's happened, or I've been hacked. And so it's really looking at the responsibilities that you have to start taking control of and doing that. So, whew, so much. And I'm so glad you're on Rumble, Lexi. I'm going to try and look into Rumble a little bit more and seeing what how I can get on there and build my audience on Rumble. And that, I think, is going to be important. I think that's going to be part of this new way of me doing things, is going to be doing that. I think that's going to be something, important. Getting back on Facebook, I'm locked out. I'm in jail for 10 days. So it's going to take me a little bit in order for me to get back on there, to let them know who I am. I probably have to do verification and shit like that, which, it's horrible that somebody has to go around and do something like that when they're being the ones who've been violated. So thank you so very much, Lexi. So I'm going to leave it at that. I want you guys to have a wonderful new moon. I am finally home after a long day of work and some errands I had to run and do. And what time is it now? Holy shit, it's 9:13. I've been going since 5 o'clock this morning. So I'm going to sit back, watch some Redacted, and have a glass of wine, and then probably head her off to bed. So, and as I have my puppy on my lap and all cuddled up here, because this is where she likes to be. So, have a blessed evening. Thank you guys for supporting. Lexi, thank you so much for doing what you are doing and supporting me. And let people know, follow me on YouTube, please. Get out there. We got to get those numbers up, and so that people can get to know where I'm at. And if you are wanting if you're wanting a reading, definitely get a hold of me. I put up my email in the convo. So have a blessed one, everybody. And I'll try and get on here tomorrow. God bless, and the goddess bless you.